started doing something in interviews actually recently, because I sort of hate that the minute an interviewee walks in the door, there's that inference of kind of power and hierarchy, and are you going to shut down? It's like a conversation. You ask a question and I'll ask a question, and we'll be kind of interviewing each other, and it will feel like we're normal people having a normal conversation.
Well, you shouldn't ask any questions.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, if the interview were run properly, it would be reversed.
Yeah.
You would interview the boss, not you. You would ask questions about the job, and he would find out if your questions were interesting, if you had interesting things to say, if you were a nice guy. Interview in the other sense makes no sense. Who cares what you ask me? It's not relevant.
Yeah.
Never is.
What really will drive people at work is what they care about. And some of the best people I've interviewed, it's been the little thing in the margins, the footnotes, and you say, oh, you do that in your spare time. I had a guy who was a programmer, and it was only halfway through the interview that he got to show some of the stuff that he was doing, and it was amazing. But this was all outside of school. This is stuff he'd done in his own time. But that's what made me hire him, because he was passionate enough to be doing this stuff in his own time. And that fascinates me. And it's really sad when I interview people who their CV says they're academically strong, but the whole course of the interview, I can't really tell what they care about. And the frightening thought is, maybe there isn't anything they care about. Maybe there's just like a good boy, a good girl who's just done what they're told, their whole life.
I had a funny situation when I was doing graduate admissions at Yale. Somebody applied who had all A's. I rejected them.
Yeah.
How can you like everything equally?
How's
that possible?
Yeah.
It just means you've learned how to play the game. You got to fail something or do badly at something. I mean, people are so happy to be in boxes that they just keep behaving the same way. All A's is not a recommendation. I don't care what grades you had. I never looked at somebody's transcript ever when I did graduate admissions. I just wanted to know who they were.
You can tick all the boxes in an interview from a competency-based interviewing perspective, but still be rubbish at the job. If you want to know if somebody can do the job, why don't give them a chance to show you? And then, like you say, watch them. If you give them something that resembles what they're going to be doing and they do it well, then you're like, okay. So I've kind of switched to doing more of that as well.
There's only one trick to interviewing. Listen. Don't say things. Listen. Ask them questions so you can hear interesting stories. But not so you can get, well, what did you do between 1982 and 1986? I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in who are you? And so if you ask provocative questions about who are you, then you'll figure out who they are.
This video was brought to you by Primed Media. Get in touch if you would like any films or training.